Shalom. Peace. Wake that punk ass up. Mork. What up? Thank you for joining Coffee with Big Brown Dad live Saturday 5:15. I see people hopping on and hopping off. They're like, what the, who the, what the, why, who the, when the, what the, how. Me. Big Brown Dad in full effect 5:15 in the shadows of the San Gabriel Mountains, which, by the way, is being threatened to have its national recreational area status being taken away, which that ain't fresh. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to be holding it down here in the SGV, as we always do, not only on Saturdays at 5:15 when we have Coffee with Big Brown Dad. And I want to thank all you guys who've joined us on the replay. I don't take it lightly. That's why I wake up every Saturday, 2 o'clock, put together the script, build out the set, work with my crew so that by 5:15, 16, 14, 17, 13, 9, hey, we are here for you. Usually with coffee already in tow, but today's a special episode. As you can see, we've switched up the set a little bit. I've built out a kitchen. I'm going to make a little bit of coffee. And basically what happens every Saturday morning is on Coffee with Big Brown Dad is we march through some blessings. Don't forget, you're going to get some of these. This is a Bible. That's for Donald Quintana, who was interested in reading all the text that appears on objects in the screen. Then we make or discuss some element of coffee. As you know, it's one of our country's most popular drugs. And then we wrap things up with a little bit of insight into home and family life. This is our 14th episode. To date, we've discussed many issues, many pressing matters in the area of home and family life. I think we started off with what has to be the most pressing matter for any father in the 21st century, father of a son, father of a daughter even, should you get your kids Air Jordans. Even then, early on, we applied some Grecian principles to the question and decided then that symmetry was the operating value, and that if you had Jordans, your kid could have Jordans. If your kid had Jordans, you should have Jordans, but don't mix and match. That was episode 1, and then we've marched since then continuously with vigor all the way up to episode 14, which is where we are today. And as it stands, we're going to dive in. As soon as one of you guys jump on the mic, you'll say your name, you'll leave a comment, and you're going to get a blessing. And it might be from the Bible, it might be from the dictionary. Ultimately, we know it's from heaven. So, get with the program. Today, I'm drinking some Chromatic coffee. Chromatic, as you know, is out of San Jose, and they're opening their second store. Shout out Wendy, who's overseeing that process. This is Tulio Portillo from Honduras, and its flavor notes are blackberry, supple, which is a texture more than a flavor, and wildflower, unless supple, of course, is an actual flavor. Feel free to chime in here, flavor specialist. I'm going to be making my coffee today. This is like an $18 bag. Again, 12 ounces, not 16. Funny mathematics. The curious thing about this bag is that they don't include a lot of the information that other coffee roasters typically do. So while it does have the origin, Honduras, and I guess that's La Encarnacion, that might be the farmer, and Tulio Portillo might be their brand. That's what they're calling it. It's kind of hard to tell. But blackberry and supple. Booby, flavor specialist, I had in mind. Is supple a flavor, or is that just a texture? Is that just a descriptor? Because if supple is a flavor, I'd like to define that. So this is what we're drinking this morning. We're going to be making it on the famed AeroPress. The AeroPress is about a $30 contraption you can find online and at your specialty coffee stores. 3 pieces. Yingo, Yango, as they say at the factory. This is the Yingo, that's the Yango. This is the Blango. Put a little filter in the Blango. Put it on the bottom of the Yingo. Drop in some coffee. Yango. We'll show you exactly how it goes down in a second here as my water's cooling. I had some folks inquire this week about what they might consider getting if they were gonna revamp their coffee flow, more like a mouthfeel, exactly, supple. So I don't know. That's funny that they put supple as a note, but I'm gonna start paying more attention. Maybe other roasters identify non-flavor notes. Okay, so you want to revamp your coffee flow. There's a couple pieces of items you're gonna need. You're gonna need a scale. That's what I have right here. Some of you guys probably already have one for your cooking. Yeah. You're gonna want one that has multi-units. And you want I want to see something funny, guys. I got the blue, I got the green. Got me feeling like a fucking miniature Earth over here. I was like, yo, I saw myself in the mirror. I was like, I look like fucking Alpha. I feel like a planet. Yeah, that ain't fresh. So, coffee. All right, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. This is what I weigh my coffee in. It's early. What are you guys drinking? You guys drinking your coffee already? Shout it out. Folgers, Starbucks, triple, quadruple macchiato. What are you guys doing out there? Troubled spout. Tear it out. $19. Actually 20. It's gonna be it's a lot of grammage right here. But I like a full body cup. And by cup I use that loosely. It's really about 6 ounces. 5 or 6 ounces. You're also gonna want to, so you saw that we have a scale. Step it up. Got a hand grinder, $30-$40. If you want to get something comfortable on the electric front, it's gonna be like $150. Don't do it. What you drinking, Bubby, this morning? I'm gonna say Liz because it's easier to say than Bubby. But remind me, is Bubby what do they call that? Like a Jewish term of affection? Because I had a Jewish homeboy whose grandmother was called Bubby. Notable for 2 reasons. One, that I had a Jewish homeboy, and 2, that I knew his grandmother's name. Now, this is a blessing and a curse. This is probably what gets my blood going every morning. I'm not doing much exercise right now, at least. So this is good. But on the other hand, you just wish you could just yank that mother. Oh, don't worry. I got the blessing coming. Huh? You want it now? All right. Jeremiah 37. Zedekiah, son of Josiah, was made king of Judah by Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Wait, why does this Bible keeps opening up to the same couple of places? Which is either... Is it creepy? Maybe he's trying to tell us something. He? Now Jeremiah was free to come and go among the people, for he had not been put in prison. Pharaoh's army had marched out of Egypt. And when the Babylonians who were besieging Jerusalem heard the report about them, they withdrew. Then the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah the prophet. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Tell the king of Judah, who sent you to inquire of me. Pharaoh's army, which has marched out of to support you, you will go back to its own land, to Egypt. Then the Babylonians will return to attack the city. They will capture and bring it down. This is what the Lord said. Do not deceive yourself, thinking the Babylonians will surely leave us. They will not. Even if you were to defeat the entire Babylonian army that is attacking you, and only wounded men left in their tents, they will come out and burn the city down. This war literature is too much for me. Elizabeth was too big of a name for such a little... You're born a preemie. Elizabeth was too big of a name for such a little bubby. It's always been my nickname. Elizabeth. All right. All right, buddy. I gotta make sure I'm not saying it right. So you got your wartime literature blessing. Who is it with you? You know you're in sync in the morning when the amount of time it takes you to ground your coffee matches up with the amount of time it takes for your coffee to boil. Or rather sub-boil, because we're really just going at this at 205 degrees or so. All right. And of course, like, this is an adjustable grinder, so you can adjust the size of your grounds for the method that you're going to employ. That's what's happening here. Now we're going to wet the filter, actually. Back in effect. How's that? You remember the pilot episode of Coffee with Big Brown Dad was shot on location here, the test kitchen. Alright, so we remember we had 20 grams of coffee. Now sitting in here. Now I know some people that like to weigh their water, because that's how they do it. I guess I might as well, since we got the camera in full effect here. My dog's outside trying to get in. About to tear this out. Like I said, 20 grams. We're looking at 7 ounces of water here. Won't you know it? Left my coffee to cool. Left my hot water to cool. Now it's suboptimal. All right. Well, I think today we're just gonna drink a little coffee and chill. I have as you can see, I put together a really robust script. And well, I think today we're just gonna drink a little coffee. We're gonna set aside the script. We're gonna drink a little coffee. Then we're gonna call it a morning. We're sitting at a little over 200 degrees. I don't know, got nothing for you. You know, this is why I think TV shows will take breaks. Like season 1 is done, then they got to go back to the writing room. I'm gonna have a meeting with my producers, my writers, my cameramen, my grips, my gaffers. Got to talk to craft services. Got to talk to the post. Got to talk to the insurance. Probably got to make sure the location is still good. So we're gonna have to see. Now here we go. Blooming. That's when you just wet all the grounds. Just enough to get that release of gases going. That's about 1.5 ounces of water there. So yeah, it's early. Got a lot to do today. I'll be doing a lot of yard work. If you're a dad out there and you're not doing any yard work on the weekend, turn in your boots. This is kind of weird. I don't know if I'm a pack rat or not, but I started to save all the coffees that I consume. It's like saving all the peanut shells of all the peanuts you've eaten, or sunflower seeds. Come on, I know you guys do that. Can't be alone. No, there's some kind of technique employed here, although I haven't quite figured it out. I don't know what the experts exactly are doing when they're pouring theirs. There might be some circular motion or something going down, but we're going to hit this off at 7 grams, 7 ounces. First, chopstick. What else would you use? Oh shit. Maybe let that chill for a little bit. About 30 seconds or so. I see someone else joined us. You might want to get that blessing before this cup is consumed. Okay. It's not for the weak of heart. The weak of arm. You know what I'll do? I'm not trying to floss or anything, but yeah. Just see what this looks like. A little reddish. That stem looks kind of fresh though, it came from it. What's ill is that your mind, when you're drinking coffee out of a clear cup like this, it's like it doesn't register right. It's like tea, water. Oh yeah, that's really good shit right there, though. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a blast. You know, episode 14 will go down in the books as underwhelming, but it is what it is. You only have one shot to make a 14th impression, and unfortunately this was mine. We will be back for season 2 of Coffee with Big Brown Dad. Next week we'll actually have our season finale, and then we're gonna come back with season 2 with a new look, a new feel, and we're gonna rock this shit. Thank you for joining us and holding it down. Coffee with Big Brown Dad.